And here we are, first ever live edition of Groundhandling on our channel. Yay! We're in Bornos. The wind is actually really strong and gusty. This is what, 8-9 meter wing, Groundhandling wing. Gemma's having a little practice. And there you go. What do you have to say for yourselves, Gemma?
Not very much really, just it's a bit strong. But it's nice.
You're warming up.
Yeah, just having a little warm up. I'm actually boiling now. I was freezing when I first got here. And you've chosen a really pothole place to be, so you have to kind of watch it. But what we're meant to be doing is practicing going forward, facing forward, and then turning around. And this is a lot easier at the minute because it's so strong. You're loving your body into it. But yeah, we're just messing around. Tried a little 360 earlier, but it's definitely laminar enough for that because it kind of messed up and did a bit of a...
Oh, so cool. We've got Karim saying hi. We've got Lee Hamilton Cooper saying hi. Lee says do a loop. I know it's a joke. It's the joke. You say like, oh, do a loop. But I think this wind is strong enough to do some 360s, or at least to practice some. But yeah, if you're not careful.
Oh, Mr. Expert would be good at it.
Mr. Expert. Hello, Sava Thomas. It's very small wing.
I can't remember what time it is. What time is it?
Now, 4 or 5 o'clock, something like that.
Tea time in England.
Tea time. No, in England it's like 3 o'clock. Because we're one ahead. Yeah. Do you want to try something? Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It might be C's or B's to bring it down a bit more gently.
To actually bring it down?
Yeah, to see how it... Hi Robert! Hi Garrett! This Robert Mount is in! It's all our friends! So nice! Maybe live videos is the next thing you should be doing. Yeah, put it down just so that we can see.
Believe it or not, I am actually trying.
I know, you need to go for the C's. Yeah, you might need to go for the C's, Gemma. Or D's in this case.
Is this a bring it down gently or a bring it down?
No, just bring it down as gentle as possible. And then yeah, so just so that we can see. Yeah, there you go. How windy is it today? Very windy. Okay, what did you go for there?
Everything.
You went for everything? Oh, you went for the D's. Okay, that's pretty good.
Ready?
You just release and pow. Put some gloves on, says Karim. Yeah.
Believe it or not, I've actually got some in my in the pocket of my coat, which is in the van.
Yeah.
So
We're always really lazy on that, aren't we? So how are we going to deal with this? Because it seems to be pretty stuck on, but you can't kill it, right? So, don't kill it. Gentle. Maybe find the stabilo or something. Oh, here we have a real challenge for Gemma. Yeah, I think you can control it with one brake, and the other hand then can find the stabilo. The same brake, not the opposite. Yeah, I know. Come on, Gemma, you can do it. Alright, let me see. You control the wing and I'll see if I can find what's...
See where the stabilo is though?
No, not this one. Not this one. It's this one.
It's that tricky little ha.
There he is. Crisis averted.
Advertise.
Well, if you guys have any questions, because we never done a Q&A session, let us know. I can ask Gemma some questions.
Can't guarantee you'll get any sensible answers.
Whilst we're walking around. Oh, I'll give you a challenge. Well, you come to the path. No, I was going to say you can go up and down the path. Do you know what I mean? We have a little path here. Boom. We have... Jeff! Oh God, Jeff. Andre's in. You know Andre Jeff?
Andre.
But yeah, one of the guys asked what's going on with the Uncollapsible project. There's a lot going on. Gemma, your job whilst I answer this question is go down the path and then come back on the path, see if you can stay on the line. It's too easy, isn't it? Yeah. And so yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna go super thorough, but yeah, the Uncollapsible project is working well. The last edition, the last episode, it was doing the collapse alarm sort of thing. That worked well, and that was with a 2-sensor prototype. I'm currently working on a different prototype with a lot more sensors for each one of the lines. But it takes a lot of time, especially whilst doing videos at the same time. So it will come. It's just one of those projects that is probably gonna go on for years. So
you're always ordering things online.
Yeah, I'm always ordering things online, and then it takes a month or so.
All right, okay. I see what you're trying to tell me.
There you go. Good old chafage.
Speaking of chafage, it's just gone a bit calmer. This could go disastrously wrong.
How is it? We're doing a... Oh, okay. Almost. A bit. You needed a bit more revert, you know, on the secondary
You
brake.
needed a bit more commitment. I think I kind of changed my mind halfway through.
Okay.
Changed my mind.
Andrea was asking about how does it Cobra launch, which is Cobra's quite well. So after you maybe try a couple of times. Well, the wind speed is probably something like 25-30, I would say, or maybe 20-25, but it does gust. It does gust to 30-35 sometimes, so it's a bit unstable. It's a bit later now, so the clouds are a bit gone. It's not so thermic, but the wind is coming from that direction and you can't quite see because of the sun. But there's some mountains and some trees and stuff, so I think we're getting a lot of turbulence off of that. It's not super bad, but it's not as smooth as the beach. Yes, I don't know, 15-20 mile an hour, something like that. Do you want to try again, Gemma? This time fully committing to it. Oh, one-handed? Oh wait, let's see what's going on here. You got one hand in your pocket?
If you like.
Okay. They're doing a pretty good job. Doing a pretty good job. Using like side to side, up and down for both brakes, and side to side for one brake instead of the other. Nice. Where are we? We're in Spain. We're in Lake Bornos. We're doing some learning ourselves, not so much on ground handling, but on other stuff. Cryptic.
I'm sure there's some noise that will occur in the background very shortly that might give it away when the wind.
So it turns out this one-handed ground handling thing is pretty easy, eh?
Yeah,
if the wind.
Do it with my left. Yeah. Even though I technically used to write left-handed when I was little.
Used to write, yeah. That was one of the things you really missed out on, is to be a lefty, because then you could be all artistic and stuff. Yeah. This works really well, Gemma.
Yeah.
Nice. Right. Do you want to try? If it comes a little bit stronger, do you want to try the 360 again? Yeah, you have to turn around, almost turn forwards, and then it'll always be right. Because I think your left hand is wrong. It has to go around the risers. That's it. Okay, hold on. Let me get some space. You go into the grass, so you're not so much here. And I think it's gone a bit weaker now, hasn't it? Okay, you go for it. You really didn't commit, did you?
No.
Right.
Oh, this is when editing comes in really handy.
No, because I would just show all the 10 failed attempts in quick succession. Okay, timing is a little bit off. And the initial input was good, but maybe a bit too much.
Yeah, a bit strong.
A bit, yeah, a little bit less.
Is it that time yet where I can start saying, well, this wing's a little bit different to what I'm used to?
Yeah, I suppose you can. For those of you just tuning in, we are doing our first live ground handling Q&A. Gemma's having a go. We're in Lake Bornos in Spain. And Gemma's currently in the process of trying and failing to do 360 so far for your viewing pleasure. So if you have any questions, hit us up. I think we're going to keep it to 15 minutes so it's not super long. So we have about 2 minutes more, 3 minutes I suppose. And it would be really nice if by the end of it, Gemma, you can actually turn it around. Hey, you're going the wrong way. There you go. Just trying to help. Just trying to help. But yeah, it would be nice if there was a little bit more wind, eh?
Yeah, which is weird because when it goes, it's really short.
Okay, Gemma, try when you get the wind for it, try the 360 one more. And then we can try a Cobra because someone was asking if we could do it, and I think there might be a way to do it, even though I don't know what. Oh, actually, I can give you the camera, and we can get the pilot's perspective. Oh, that's a bit stronger now.
Just figure it out. The thing that I cop out with is I always have to do it the same way.
Yeah, it is possible to do a 360 with a full-size wing, but different wings with different aspect ratios, different line lengths, how long that your lines are compared to your wingspan really matters. If you're on top of the hill, you might have a little bit of a upwards component of the wind. If you're on flat ground, it's harder. So yeah, it's possible, but some are easier than others. So
it's really gone now.
yeah, it's really gone. Oh yeah, Karim did do some paragliding films and it's pretty cool. Check out his channel. On an ENA, a 30 meter ENA, it might be pretty hard to do a 360. Oh, here we go. You have the Cobra without even... Oh, there you go. Nice, Gemma. Now I don't have to do anything. Oh, here's something interesting actually. We have 1 minute left. Okay, maybe we'll extend it another 5 minutes. But collapse control. I see a lot of people, most of the time, not always, most of the time, overreacting when they have a collapse. And the main idea that I always try to put across, you know, and this is just how I do it, doesn't mean it's right, I'm not an instructor, but when you have the wing like that and part of it, let's say the blue side collapses, the wing is going to want to either fly to that side, stay the same, or fly that side. And what you want to do with your brakes is to do the minimum amount of input possible to keep that leading edge flying straight to where you want it to be. You don't want to pump out the collapsed side straight away, because as soon as it collapses, it's when the wing doesn't have that much energy and doesn't have that much pressure. So I always find that it's better to control the direction first, wait for a second, wait until the wing is fully pressurized again. And most of the time, with most wings, they then reinflate, and all you needed to do was to keep it flying straight. Or, you know, if it's not on ground handling, if it's when you're flying, then it keeps you away from the hill. Or, you know, you have to keep directional control first. And the second thing is to try to get out the cravat or the collapse or whatever it might be. And you can really practice really well on the ground. So I'm going to come in and mess around with Gemma's wing.
What a surprise.
And oh, how long have we been flying for? How long have you been flying for, Gemma?
Nearly 3 years, or maybe just 3 years.
I think 2.5, wasn't it?
Maybe it was 3 years in September or October.
Yeah, I've been flying since late 2014, so 5 years, maybe just short.
I was a couple of years behind you.
Yeah. So here we have the A's on one side, the A's on the other. It's the orange lines, and there you go. So she's not really pulling the brake on the collapsed side. She's mostly pulling the other brake. There you go, that's a natural collapse. She's mostly pulling the other brake to keep the wing flying straight, and then the collapse sorts itself out. It's just keep it flying in the direction that will keep you safe, mostly away from obstacles. Yeah, you can probably pull those yourself as well, can't you? Is it too hard? Okay, a lot of questions coming through now, which is really nice. Will we do more like cross-country flying videos in the future? I hope so, but we'll have to have the conditions for it. So far, we're trying to get Gemma up to a point where she feels comfortable flying in the beach and flying in the mountains, so it might take a little longer because thermals are crazy, but as soon as we can do that, I'd really like us to do that together. So
I do feel like a fraud in a master grip, because I've got a really slow progression, and even though I think I'm kind of semi-okay at ground handling now, I really don't get to practice flying much, so I'm not a very good flyer. So I think
not yet.
You can be a good flyer and not a good ground handler, or a good, or vice versa.
Yeah.
But I really need to practice that. So yeah, it's something I'd like to do more of, because I think ground handling really helps you out with your takeoff and your landings, and with obviously being comfortable with just controlling the wing on the floor in case you get anything unexpected. But I think the main way to get experience in the air is to just be in the air, isn't it?
Yeah. Ground handling is great, but you still need to fly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers, Nathan. Really appreciate the nice comments. I think Andre asked as well how to recover from a forward launch where you pull too much A's. I suppose that if you do that, the leading edge starts to crease forward and you'll probably get a frontal collapse. That's pretty hard to recover from, and you want to avoid it. But most of the time when you have a frontal, you feel it really pull you, and then it kind of reinflates kind of rapidly and jolts you back. Oh, Gemma's trying to induce a front collapse. Yeah, it's really hard to do that and not catch it, right? Go on, try it. Alright, let's see if we can get a frontal collapse. This goes against every bone in your body. Here we go. Oh, you caught it still, but yeah, that's what happens if you, I suppose with not as much energy, if it's a zero wind forward launch, but yeah, it's
probably more about preventing it in the first place.
Yeah, I think it's more of a prevention thing. If you manage to, if you're getting frontals on your forward launch, it means you're pulling too much on the A's. On most gliders, you can have your thumbs on the A's and pull gently, but for the most part, you're pulling the whole thing from your hips, not really from your hands.
An example of it's so windy, launch without A's by just leaning back. I mean, this is a mini wing, so you can do that easier on mini wings anyway. But sometimes these guys have been getting taught as well, the other guys that are learning with us, that you kind of, if you put your brake hands up and lean your bum back, it kind of pulls, naturally your body pulls the ears up, so it comes up like that and it comes up on its own steam, but you've just got to be ready to catch it then, because with wind like this, if it comes up on its own, sometimes it still comes up quite dramatically.
Yeah, yeah. Cool, we're just on 20 minutes. Really appreciate everyone coming on board on our first ever live. High five, Gemma. We've done it. And yeah, hopefully if you... Oh no, she just messed it up.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I think we can potentially do it better in the future, where maybe we'll have a dedicated microphone and lots of things like that, because it must be really hard to hear with. This is just a phone and wind whizzing by quite hard. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys. We'll have a video out on Friday, and if it's well received and other people like to watch it as well after it's live, then we might do some more of these. But yeah, bye everyone. Much love.
Bye.
See you all. Bye.
See ya.